Rosslyn Chapel, a pop-up book in stone. So I just wanted to say a few words and make a short video about Rosslyn Chapel and its mysteries and its secrets. Now this is just a little preview of what's to come, and I wanted to say hi to my new viewers and to all the people that I met through the Y-Files channel, and to all the people that expressed an interest in seeing a video about this magnificent place. So to start with, this carving that's on the outside of the building, and what this is the mason's mark. This is the signature of the men that built this place. And what you're seeing here is a book, but a book that's face down, and a book that also has Masonic symbols on it. There's a set square, a fleur-de-lis, and if they would allow me up there with a ladder and a protractor, I could show you that V, upward facing V, is probably 33 degrees of an angle, which is all to do with the Masons. The message that we're leaving here, or that they were leaving here, is that this place tells a story, but the book's facing down the way, so it's not a story that's told with words. This is a story that's told through the carvings in the stone. What this is, I left a comment on the Y-Files channel recently about Rosslyn Chapel, and I was actually quite stunned at the response. I was amazed at how many people are interested in this place, and I was amazed at the response of people saying, "You must make the video. We want to hear what you've got to say. We want to hear your theories. We want to hear your conspiracies." And I was really quite overwhelmed with the response I got. And it's given me a renewed enthusiasm to revisit the subject and to remake the video that I've already kind of done. So Rosslyn Chapel, it's a jewel in Scotland. If you ever come to Scotland, I would say it's a must-visit place. It is really spectacularly beautiful. It gives me shivers down my spine every time I go there. It's such a special place. I know that most people are aware of this place through a film called The Da Vinci Code, or you might know about it through reading books like Holy Blood, Holy Grail, which is really a good starting point if you want to know anything about the chapel and its history and the family. And another reason that I uploaded this video as a little preview is that there were people that were interested in certain aspects of the building. There were people that were interested in the cymatic cubes. This is the best photograph I've got of those. What you see here is the top of the apprentice pillar, which I'll get to in a second. But above the apprentice pillar, we have the musical angels, and above them, the cymatic cubes. Now they're known as cymatic cubes because they have cymatic patterns carved into them. Also, the musical angels are, well, the one on the left there is pointing to notes, and notes are just a frequency, a vibration. And that's what these cymatic cubes, I think, represent, are notes. And as you can see, the angel on the left, like I say, is pointing at musical notes, and the one on the right there is playing like some kind of wind instrument, maybe tapping on a drum as well. And this is what cymatic patterns look like when they are produced on I think it's called a Schladny plate, where if you take a metal plate and put a granular powder on it like salt, and then you vibrate it at different frequencies, you get all these different patterns that appear. And then of course we've got the apprentice pillar. This is another subject that people were interested in. My theory about this is that it actually represents two sets of DNA intertwined, i.e. Jesus and Mary. And that's what's represented here, the pillar of the church, the double double helix. And here's a bit of a clearer picture where you can see, I mean, you have to consider that this place is almost 600 years old, and you look at the stonework and it's, to be honest with you, it's mind-blowing. And the far left there you can see there's actually carvings of what look like corn, and that's a plant species that wasn't really known to Europeans until Columbus went to the Americas. But then of course we know that Columbus wasn't the first European to land on the shores of America. And we've got, well, there's so much to talk about here. We've got at the back of the crypt, you can see there's some more of the cymatic cubes, but in the middle there we've got a carving of what I would describe as looking like an Olmec. And the Olmecs were a race of people from South America. And it's like, how would you have known anything about South America or the Americas in the 1400s? It just doesn't make any sense. So, yes, I've had quite a busy time recently. I've been in Dumfries and I've had my grandmother's funeral. And by the way, to all the people that sent me their condolences through the comments section on the Y-Files, can I say thank you so much for your kind words. So yes, I've been in my hometown of Dumfries, Rabbie Town, and yeah, I was dealing with my grandmother's funeral, and I've had a few other things happen recently. I've had a crash on my e-bike, and I've got a broken toe, and I've had another accident where I've hurt my elbow and taken a big chunk out of my hand, and it's just, and I've recently, just a few weeks ago, I lost my job and I'm on the hunt for fresh employment. So things are a bit sort of chaotic at the moment, but I'm hoping that they'll get back to normal soon enough and I can get the time to commit to making the video about the chapel that everybody was saying that they so desperately want to see. So yes, we've just had my grandmother's funeral. It was out at Rosslyn, just near a little town called Thorwald, which is between sort of Dumfries and Lockerbie. A beautiful place, by the way. Really beautiful place to have a funeral. This looks like a really nice place. So yeah, I've been dealing with quite a few things recently. Like I say, I crashed my e-bike. I went head first into a brick wall at like 15 miles an hour. My Bell crash helmet saved my life, but I think I know I've broken my left big toe. And just sort of, my grandmother's funeral, it's quite emotional, quite a difficult thing to deal with for all the family. But I've been to Dumfries and yeah, I'm back home in Fife now, and things are sort of coming back to normality, and I can get a bit of time now to revisit this subject and to put a new video together. This is me actually just getting home from Dumfries. I consider myself home when I get across the 4th rail bridge and back into Fife. Although I was born in Dumfries, I'm really a Doonhamer, but I've spent all my life living in Fife, so I consider it home. So anyway, this is meant to be a short video, but it's turned into like 10 minutes as usual. I'll say thank you for watching, and watch this space, and the Rosslyn Chapel conspiracy theory video will be coming as soon as I can get it made. Thanks for watching.